worked. We had no idea. We just like went and called our friend, which scaled to at least a couple of users. And so we
and you set it up all manually behind
yeah,
the scenes.
it was totally manual. And I mean, at this point, like we had literally 2 users, and both of them were like good friends of ours. And so Paul Buchheit has this great story about building Gmail, where like he kind of repurposed the Google Groups code, which predates Gmail, to build Gmail. And so like he built the first working prototype in an afternoon, and it just it loaded all of his email into like the Google Groups interface, and he could kind of browse in the Google Groups interface, and he like showed his friends, and they're like clicking through it, and they're like, oh, this is great, but it would be really awesome if instead of viewing your email, I could view mine. And it was this like very kind of direct user request-driven development. And it was sort of similar to this with Stripe in that we sort of like built the API that allows you to charge credit cards, and sort of went on user requests from there. And so Ross Boucher was actually the very first user of Stripe. He was at a company called 280 North at the time, and he's like, this API is great, but what would be really awesome is if you actually transfer the money into my bank account after I charge credit cards. Right, fair.